AITA for not accommodating my boyfriend's OCD. Hey all, my 23F boyfriend, 21M, has been diagnosed with severe contamination OCD, so he manifests his symptoms in an extreme manner. Whenever something is dirty to him, he proceeds to wash it with soap and water, even if it is an electronic like his phone, for example. Otherwise, he would either have an anxiety attack while using it, or discard it. He has found techniques to avoid washing as much, such as putting his phone in a Ziploc bag to avoid getting it dirty. I have always been fine with him having the condition. However, what I have always found strange about his specific case is that he expects people to accommodate for his OCD, especially his partner, as they would be having physical contact with him. For instance, if one of my belongings is perceived as dirty to him, he would demand me to wash it or that he won't touch me. It is even to the extent of me being required to detail my car every time it gets dirty. I did not think too much of this in the beginning, as I thought it was a sign of care for doing those things to comfort him, or even as a way to supposedly help with his OCD symptoms. However, I started to get more and more fed up as time went on, as it felt very draining, and that my autonomy was somewhat impaired for having my life revolve around his compulsions. I have brought this up with my therapist, and she has noted that this is not a way to treat OCD by catering to the compulsions, and that the OCD will remain the same if not worsen. Even my friends have taken note of this, including those with OCD as well. He has recently been trying to get better by doing his own exposure therapy, which is honestly really good. However, he still expects certain accommodations from me, such as putting my phone in a bag or making me get a dirty laptop from home rather than my own clean one, for instance. As I started to get more and more fed up with the accommodations, I thought this was all extreme, and I proceeded to bring my own laptop. He initially a little freaked out, but he wasn't as reactive at the time as he once was at the peak of his condition, where he'd have full-blown anxiety attacks and also get mad at me. His reaction was generally okay, until the next day, where he sent me texts upon texts about how he didn't appreciate me not telling him beforehand, about me not telling him about getting my clean laptop, and that I'm not at all considerate of his OCD by forgetting to do certain things for him. I do try my best, and my own ADHD doesn't help with this sometimes. And how I generally let him down, and that breaking up would grant him peace. I personally thought this was all insane to me, that he tries to control my own belongings and what I should and should not bring. Although I do worry I may be inconsiderate to his needs, or that I don't fully understand where he's coming from. I want to know your thoughts on this, and to know if I'm doing something wrong here, or if it is on him for expecting too much of me.